Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are gonna learn about the cell cycle from Unit 4, Class 9th Biology, Federal Board National Book Foundation. The cell cycle is the complete series of events that a cell undergoes in order to grow and prepare for division and eventually divide into new cells. It is a fundamental process in biology that ensures the continuity of life, allowing organisms to grow, replace damaged cells, and reproduce. The phases of the cell cycle. The cell cycle is divided into two main stages. The first is an interphase, and the second is the cell division. The cell division includes mitosis and meiosis. Interphase takes up about 90% of the cell cycle, while the actual division occurs in the remaining 10%. As you can see in this figure, there is the process of the interphase. The first step is the G1 phase, which is known as the gap 1 or growth. The second is the S phase, where the synthesis of DNA occurs. The third is the G2 phase, which is the gap 2 phase, or the growth and preparation for mitosis or meiosis. When the interphase has been completed, the cell can decide whether it wants to go into mitosis or meiosis. Interphase is the phase in which the cell prepares for division. It is not a resting phase, but a highly active period of growth and preparation. It can be further divided into three substages. The first is the gap 1 phase. This cell grows in size, produces proteins, and carries out normal metabolic activities. In the S phase, which is the synthesis phase, the DNA replication occurs, ensuring each daughter cell will receive an identical set of chromosomes. In the gap 2 phase, the cell continues to grow and it produces more organelles and prepares the enzymes and proteins required for the cell division. Now let's move on to mitosis. Mitosis is a type of cell division in which one parent cell divides to form two genetically identical daughter cells. The term genetically identical means that the parent cell has the same number of chromosomes as the daughter cell. It occurs in somatic. Somatic cells are those cells which are known as body cells. Mitosis occurs in somatic cells for purposes like growth, repair, and replacement. The stages of mitosis are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and when mitosis is completed, cytokinesis occurs. In prophase, the chromosomes condense and become visible. The nuclear membrane and the nucleus starts to disappear. Then in the metaphase, the chromosomes line up at the cell center, which is known as the equator. In anaphase, the sister chromatids are pulled apart to the opposite poles of the cell. And in telophase, the nuclear membranes reform around each set of chromosomes. Basically, the telophase is the reverse of the prophase. Then, when this mitosis is completed, cytokinesis will occur. Cytokinesis is the division of the cytoplasm, which results in two identical daughter cells which are genetically identical to the parent cell. Meiosis. Meiosis is a type of cell division that occurs in germ-line cells. Germ-line cells are the reproductive cells of the organism, like the ovaries in females and the testes in males, to produce gametes, which are egg and sperm cells. Meiosis reduces the chromosomes number by half, producing 4 haploid cells from a single diploid cell. This ensures genetic diversity in sexually reproducing organisms. Now, meiosis contains of two successive divisions. The first is meiosis 1 and the second is meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 means the reduction division. Homologous chromosomes separate, which results in two haploid cells. And the meiosis 2 is known as equational division. Sister chromatids separate, producing a total of 4 haploid cells. The key points that we learned from this lecture. We learned that meiosis introduces variation through crossing over an independent assortment. We also learned that these resulting cells are genetically unique and not genetically identical, unlike mitosis. The importance of the cell cycle. It enables growth for organisms. It replaces the old and damaged cells for the new ones. It ensures proper transmission of genetic information, maintains the chromosomes number in species, and it creates genetic diversity through meiosis, which is essential for evolution. Let's talk about the interphase. The interphase is also known as the non-dividing phase or the preparatory phase. This is the stage where the cell prepares for division, but it is not actively dividing. Now let's talk about the phases of interphase. The first phase is the gap 1 phase. It helps in growth of the cell. It also helps in increase in number of organelles, increase in the production of enzymes, and protein synthesis occurs actively in the gap 1 phase. Then in the S phase, which is the synthesis phase, DNA replication occurs, chromosomes are copied. This means that they are duplicated. This ensures that each daughter cell will have a complete set of genetic material. The third phase is the G2 phase, which is known as the gap 2 phase. It helps in further cell growth, increase in enzyme production like in gap 1 phase for mitosis, and the final preparations are made for the cell division. Now we have another type of phase which is not included in the interphase. It is the G0 phase. It is also known as the resting phase. Cells exit the cell cycle temporarily or permanently. Examples of permanent G0 phase cells are the nerve cells, which are the neurons, and the eye cells. These cells can never be created again. They exit the cell cycle permanently. But we have some G0 phase cells that go inside temporarily. These include the liver cells and the kidney cells. The key points and summary. We learned that the interphase is the longest phase of the cell cycle. It is essential for growth, DNA duplication, and preparation for mitosis. G1, S, and G2 phases occur in sequence, and the G0 phase is a resting or non-dividing state, which can be temporary or permanent depending on the cell type. Phases of the cell cycle from the Cell Cycle Unit 4, Class 9th Biology Book, Federal Board National Book Foundation. So let's talk about the first phase of the cell cycle. We have already discussed about it, but let's go into further detail. The interphase is the phase before cell division, and it is the phase that prepares the cell for the division for either mitosis or meiosis. It consists of 3 subphases. The first is the gap 1 phase, the second is the DNA synthesis phase, and the third is the G2 phase. Then we talked about mitosis in the previous lectures. It can also be denoted with the symbol M. It is the dividing phase. It was discovered by Walter Fleming in 1880. The definition of the mitosis is, it is a process in which a parent cell divides to form 2 genetically identical daughter cells. The chromosomes number in daughter cells are equal to the same as in the parent cell. Genetically identical cells are produced, and in unicellular organisms, mitosis is similar to binary fission. These are the main processes that occur in mitosis. The first process is karyokinesis, which is the division of nucleus, and the second is cytokinesis, which is the division of cytoplasm. Let's talk about the karyokinesis first. The prophase. The chromatin condenses into chromosomes. Each chromosome has two sister chromatids which join at the centromere. The centrioles in animal cells move to the opposite poles and the centrosomes duplicate and move apart. The spindle fibers begin to form and the nuclear membrane along with the nucleolus starts to disappear. Karyokinesis is a process where the nucleus of a cell divides through four stages. The first is the prophase, the second is the metaphase, the third is the anaphase, and the fourth is the telophase. This ensures that each new cell gets an identical set of chromosomes. The metaphase. In the metaphase, the chromosomes align at the cell's equatorial plane. The spindle fibers attach to the centromeres via kinetochores. In the anaphase, the sister chromatids separate and they move to opposite poles. And in the telophase, the chromatids reach the poles, the nuclear membrane reforms along with the nucleolus, and the chromosomes decondense back into chromatin. Now, the cytokinesis. It is the division of cytoplasm. It occurs after the telophase and the cytoplasm divides into two daughter cells. In animal cells, the cleavage furrow forms, but in plant cells, the cell plate forms. Cytokinesis takes place where the cytoplasm and the organelles divide. They form two separate daughter cells together. Karyokinesis and cytokinesis complete the process of cell division. These are the key terms that you must know. The chromatin is the uncoiled DNA in the nucleus. The chromosome is the condensed form of the chromatin. The sister chromatids are identical copies of a chromosome. The centromere is the region holding the sister chromatids together. The kinetochore is the protein structure where the spindle fibers attach. The centrosome is an organelle that organizes spindle fibers, and the spindle fibers is made of tubulin protein, and they are microtubules that separate the chromosomes. Here is the summary flow. The first step was the interphase. Then we went into mitosis. The mitosis had prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and after the mitosis cell division had occurred, the last division was of the cytoplasm, also known as the cytokinesis. Significance of the mitosis from the Cell Cycle, Class 9th Biology Book, Federal Board National Book Foundation. The mitosis ensures the maintenance of chromosome number and genetic stability in somatic cells. Genetic stability. It produces identical daughter cells with the same chromosome number as the parent. Growth and development. It enables growth of multicellular organisms from a single cell. The cell replacement and wound healing. It replaces worn out or damaged cells. Regeneration. Some animals regenerate their lost body parts through mitosis. Asexual reproduction. Produces genetically identical offsprings in organisms like hydra and plants. Cloning and tissue culture. It allows scientists to produce identical copies of organisms in artificial environments. Section number 1, multiple choice questions. The second MCQ states, during cell division, spindle fibers attach to a chromosome at the telomere, the centriole, the lower arm of the chromosome, or the centromere. The correct answer will be the centromere. we didn't learn about the telomere in the cell cycle, and we didn't discuss about the lower arm of chromosomes. The spindle fibers will attach to a chromosome at the center of the cell, which is known as the centromere. The third MCQ states, a student counted 28 chromosomes in a dividing onion root tip cell. The number of chromosomes in each daughter cell will be 14, 28, 56 or 7. The correct answer will be 28. Why? Because mitosis produces genetically identical daughter cells. The fourth MCQ, crossing over results in genetic recombination. It occurs between the two chromatids of the same chromosome, the two chromatids of any non-homologous chromosomes, the non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes, or the two chromatids of opposite spindles. The correct option will be option C. Spindle apparatus of plants differs from that of animals in not having microtubules, no, asters, no, centrioles or centromeres. Basically, the correct option will be part C, which is centriole. Substances and energy required for DNA replication are accumulated mostly during the interphase, the G2 phase, the S phase or the M phase. The M phase is the mitosis phase. It is the process of cell division, and the G2 phase along with the S phase is a subphase of interphase. So the correct answer will be interphase. Why? Because growth and biosynthesis occurs throughout the interphase, primarily the G1 phase, not the G2 or the S phase. The seventh MCQ, which event occurs in meiosis but not in mitosis? Let's check these options. The first option is the condensation of chromatin into chromosomes. No, both this process occurs in meiosis and mitosis. The formation of spindle fibers. This also occurs in meiosis and mitosis. The disappearance of the nuclear envelope and nucleolus, or the pairing of homologous chromosomes for crossing over. The correct option will be option D. Why? Because synapses and crossing over are unique to meiosis 1. The cell shown in the round diagram with the bivalents visible is passing through the prophase of meiosis 1, the prophase of mitosis, the telophase of meiosis, or the anaphase 2 of meiosis. The correct option will be option A, which is the prophase 1 of meiosis. Why? Because bivalents are also known as tetrads. They appear only in the prophase 1. What is the longest phase of meiosis? Interphase, prophase, interphase 2 or prophase 2. Interphase is not a phase of meiosis. Interphase is the first phase. After that, the cell decides whether it wants to go into mitosis or meiosis. So option A will be incorrect. Option C and option D will also be incorrect, because the longest phase of meiosis is the first phase, which is the prophase 1. It has 5 substages: leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and diakinesis, and it takes the most time. It can take even from hours to days to weeks to months to years. What causes the chromosome number to reduce to half in meiosis? Option A is DNA replication in the S phase. Option B is the separation of homologous chromosomes during meiosis 1. Then we have separation of sister chromatids. Then we have crossing over. The correct option will be option B. What causes the chromosome number to reduce to half? The homologous chromosomes separation causes the chromosome number to reduce to half. Why? Because the disjunction of each homologous pair sends one homologue to each pole, which produces haploid sets, not diploid sets. MCQ number 13. Which process specially involves meiosis? The diagram showed crossing over, gamete formation and regeneration. The first is the crossing over, gamete formation or regeneration. The correct option will be option A, and option B is also correct. Why? Because crossing over occurs in only prophase 1 and the gamete formation requires meiosis. Regeneration of the body parts uses mitosis, not meiosis. MCQ number 15. The chromosomal number of a fruit fly is 2n is equal to 8. Now how will I find the number of gametes of the fruit fly? So basically if you see 2n is equal to 8, the number of gametes are n. So 2 will be divided on both sides. So this means that the value of n will be 4. Now let's go to the short answer questions section 2. They are saying to us to explain the spindle apparatus in detail. The spindle apparatus is a microtubule based structure that separates the chromosomes. It consists of centrosomes or microtubule organizing regions. Higher plants lack centrioles. The spindle microtubules like the kinetochore, the polar and the astral, and the kinetochore on the centromeres. The kinetochore microtubules attach to the chromosomes and shorten to pull the chromatids. The polar microtubules push the poles apart and the astral microtubules anchor the spindle to the cortex. Question number 2. In which phase does crossing over occur? Crossing over occurs in meiosis and specifically during the prophase 1. When homologous chromosomes form the bivalents also known as tetrads. Enlist the events taking place during the G2 phase. G2 is the second gap of interphase. The cell grows further, synthesizes proteins for spindle formation, which is tubulin, checks and repairs newly replicated DNA, and it duplicates the centrosomes in animals and prepares for mitosis or meiosis. Question number 5. Why do epithelial cells of the skin divide continuously? The reason is that the skin experiences constant wear and tear to replace, shed, and the damaged cells and maintain a protective barrier. The epithelial cells of the skin must divide repeatedly by mitosis. Question number 6 asks us to differentiate between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 is reductional. The homologous chromosomes separate and the chromosome number halves. Crossing over occurs in prophase 1. Tetrads or bivalents align at metaphase 1. Meiosis 2 is equational. It is not reductional. The sister chromatids separate. The chromosome number remains the same as it was at the start, and no synapsis occurs, and the metaphase 2 resembles the mitotic metaphase. Question number 7. In rapidly dividing cells, which phase of the cell cycle is reduced? The G1 is more abbreviated, sometimes G2 as well. Cells that must proliferate quickly shorten the gap phases so that the S phase and mitosis occur sooner. What is the difference between cytokinesis of a plant cell and an animal cell? The animals form a cleavage furrow via a actin protein, pinching the membrane. Plants build a cell plate while this plate grows outward to fuse with the existing cell. It creates two daughter cell walls. Question number 9. Why do cancerous cells divide rapidly while most skin cells are not harmful? Cancer cells have mutations that disable normal cell cycle checkpoints, causing uncontrolled mitosis and tumor formation. Regular skin cell division is regulated and it replaces the old cells, the broken cells, and it is beneficial and limited by contact signals. Question number 10. How do haploid organisms produce gametes? Haploid organisms produce gametes by the process of mitosis. Why? Because their somatic cells already carry a single set of chromosomes. There is no reduction division is needed. The last question states that Down syndrome, it is a type of disease. It arises due to an extra copy of chromosome number 21. Why do such people have 47 chromosomes instead of 46? This is because of the non-disjunction during gametogenesis. One gamete carries two copies of the chromosome 21, and after fertilization with the normal gamete, the zygote will have three copies, making the total 2n plus 1 is equal to 47 in humans. I hope you guys liked my lecture. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more awesome content. Thank you.